Good evening, church, and welcome to our Wednesday night devotions for this July 25th, 2021. Welcome. Tonight I want to ask a simple question, a church-related question. And that question is this: what do you need? What do you really need? You know, Cindy and I squeezed in a few days away this weekend. We both really needed some time away, time alone together. It's been a long year, a year that never seems to end, but an impending death, broken solar panels, missing and months late deliveries, and last evening performing last rites for a 34-year-old woman dying of cancer changed everything. It turned out to be more a time of crisis management rather than vacation. But you know what? That's okay. It's okay. Because I'm reminded of the sermon I preached a few weeks ago where Jesus was just trying to have some vacation, and it didn't work out so well for him either. The hungry crowds followed him around to the other side of the Sea of Galilee. The hurting, the sick, they all followed him. They needed him. It turned out to be more a time of crisis management rather than vacation. You know, most days I would be sitting here speaking to you about the importance of rest, the need to take some time off, to get in the boat and go to the other side. But tonight I want to talk a little bit about work. I want to talk about work here in the church. My work, but maybe more importantly, your work. Now, I realize that most of you have tuned out by now as soon as I mention the word work, but for the rest of you, while Jesus invites his disciples to rest, you'll notice that they don't get that opportunity. Instead, Jesus and his disciples respond. They respond to the needs of the throngs coming to see them. Seeing the crowds and their many, many unmet needs, Jesus has compassion on them. He puts his plans for rest temporarily on hold and goes out to them, healing, curing, feeding, and teaching all who are in need. And this is what I find interesting. That this passage, while it starts off sounding a note on the significant need for rest from our labors, shifts gears to move instead to talk about compassion and need. And these two, compassion and need, always go together. Which is why I'd like to ask you again, what do you need? What do you need to feel whole, to feel complete? What do you need to have a fulfilling life, to make a difference in this world? What do you need to feel like you belong, like you make a difference in this world of ours? And here's the why. Here's the why I am asking this question. Because as we prepare to open back up for worship, the jury is still out what exactly worship is going to look like, given the recent changes in the virus even these last few hours. But we are still reopening. The needs are too great. But I hope that your need to not to come to church out of a sense of duty, I hope that is not your need. I hope that you come back to church with a sense of delight, of joy, of needing to be worshiping God, because it completes you, because it is what you need. I hope you will come back to the reality that things are going to be different when we open, but much more the same than they were the last time we opened. I hope that you will come to worship out of a sense of delight and desire and anticipation. But that's going to only happen if we're clear and honest about what we as individuals and as a community need in order to flourish and be the people of God God has called us to be. So my simple question to you, well, maybe it's not so simple a question at all, but here it is. What do you need? The question is not, what do you want? But my question, God's question, is what do you need? You know, in John's gospel, John often describes abundant life. No matter what you name it, we all need it. And we all sense something more is out there for us. And that's what Jesus offers us. That's what Jesus gives to us. Even on those days when we wish things would change and everything would go away. So, I end tonight with the question again. And I really, really want you to think about it. Contemplate it as you go to bed tonight. What do you need? What do you really need? We'll see you back here at worship on Sunday, August the 15th. Join us. Join us and find delight in worshiping the God who loves you so much. Until then, stay safe, take care, we'll see you all soon.